All right, guys, welcome back. Glad to have you. Jordan Payne here with Black Gold Trading. So, something a little bit different for you today. We talk about manual trading a lot. We talk about simplicity and really how people can not only get better, but make a lot of money. But with that comes some different opportunities in the trading space. Now, I know you guys are all familiar with different quote unquote trading bots. Some people have had a great experience with those in the past, and some people haven't. But what you might not be super familiar with is what we would consider an automation. So I've got one of our team members on MTO4, and we're going to go over kind of what was built, why we built it. We're going to show you some stuff on the screen as some examples, and I think you guys might find it to be really interesting. MTO4, you with me?
Hi, John.
Glad to have you, man. What is, we call it SAS. What is SAS?
Yeah, so SAS is a combination of two main things. It's signals combined with a bot that actually places trades for you automatically. So you could call it a signal automation service. You could call it signal automation software. We call it SAS affectionately, but essentially it's a robot that listens to the signals on the scalp and places those trades for you, which is pretty awesome. We'll go into that detail shortly.
So if I'm understanding you, it is automating the signals that we are getting from one of our indicators.
Correct. Yeah. So at the moment, you can see those visually on the screen, but what this does is it takes it a step beyond that and actually sends a programmatic signal to the broker and places the trade for you.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'd love to see it.
So yeah, what I've got on the screen at the moment, and just confirm that you can see that,
I can.
um, is TradingView as a platform. So this is an off the shelf product that you can use as a trader. What we've actually done is build an indicator into TradingView using the sort of in-house scripting language. And what that does is it gives us the ability as a trader to have a bit more of a confident view of the opportunity to go into a buy or a sell order, um, and make profit from that. So what we've actually got on the screen at the moment is five different windows because we're looking at five different things that we can trade. We've got a mixture here of commodities and indices. So we've got gold on the left, we've got NAS as the second window. In the middle, we've got Ethereum, a cryptocurrency. The second to right, we've got US oil, and then on the far right, we've got platinum.
And these are
So
all
these are the sim.
these are all Forex, correct? Or CFD, I should say.
Um, yeah, so there's two styles of trading. You've got contract for difference is one style. The other style is futures. So these are all sort of run off a contract for difference view. You've got a mixture of commodities like gold, platinum, and oil. You've got a cryptocurrency,
That's,
Ethereum, and you've got
that's
an
solid.
indices,
That's
which is
solid.
NAS. Yeah.
Okay, so I see a bunch of like NAS 100 as an example, second from the left. So I see some buys and some sells. So what you're saying is that the system software is automating those and automatically taking those on the broker account.
Correct. Yeah. So we do a few things. So this is effectively the indicator, the scalping indicator. And this is set to the 15-minute time frame. So every candle on the screen represents 15 minutes of time. So if we look here, we've got 8 candles. So that's 2 hours worth of time. And in there, we've got 10 signals.
Hmm.
So in 2 hours, you've got 10 signals, for you to enter into an order of buy or sell. Now, the great thing with SAS is that will actually initiate those orders on your behalf, and that's the amazing thing about SAS.
And where is it doing it? You said on the broker, right?
Yeah, that's right. So this is trading view, but what trading view will do, what um, the indicator alert will do is actually send a signal to the bot, um, and that bot will then log into the brokerage account. We actually use um, Trade Locker and we use KOT 4X. So we send a signal to KOT 4X on the person's account and open a trade. And we
Yeah.
calculate the lot size at a particular risk for the account size. So pretty much any account size, and we manage that at a 1% risk per signal. Yeah, it's brilliant because I mean, so the reality of this, right, is that I was dropping my kids off at school this morning and looked at my phone and saw I think it was three oil trades that I would have missed completely. Um, and sort of 30 minutes later, 45 minutes later, looked at my phone and there was about, $700 profit across three trades. And I just clicked on the broker and close, close, close. So I didn't have to look at the charts. I didn't have to open the trades and make that human decision, should I, shouldn't I get into the trade. All I had to do was look at the profit and go, oh, that looks good. Close, close, close. And that's the real benefit of this system. It's taking that decision away from you to enter the trade, and you're just turning up and saying, right, well, I'll close that because that's in profit.
Yeah, that's wild. That's really cool.
Yeah. Um, I can show you. So this is the sort of the front end of the system, if you like. This is the indicator, and obviously without this, there would be no trades.
Hmm.
But this is where they're initiated, if you like. Let me share my screen environment. So we've been working quite closely with Trade Locker and the developers of Trade Locker environment, and we've been coding the connectivity between our bot and Trade Locker. So what we'll actually see here now, um, we can see some live trades here actually. So if we look at Ethereum, these are two trades that have just been placed based on the signal we received from the black gold scalp. So I didn't open these. They've been opened with stop loss settings. We can see that they're in there as a managed risk. And I think this is a $44,000 account. If we actually look at some of these, we can see that that's been calculated at 1% risk. So all of these orders are calculated. Um, so even if you forget that it happened, you're not never going to lose more than 1% for a given trade. But these have been placed. I didn't do that, and we're already in profit. $47, $50, $60. Second
Wow.
one's now, yeah. So there we go. So I could just go close, close, done, scalp. That's it. And then if we go and have a look at the closed positions, we can see this week we've made just over $5,500, and you can actually see the
You said in a week.
in a week. Yeah, so that's on a $40,000 test account. We've made 5,000. So that's well over 10% profit. And
That's insane.
from a time and effort perspective, it's I've taken the phone out of my pocket, looked at the screen, and just hit three buttons to close three trades. That's it, and then carried on with dropping the kids off at school. So yeah,
Yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, like I'm just looking at like the net P&L. We got anything from $8 all the way up to on the wins all the way up to 466. There's a
so you'll see if
240.
yeah, you'll see a few things on here. So you'll see that all of the red monetary amounts, they're all of the losses, and they're actually always 1% of the overall account. So you can see these are for 400 and something because it's 44,000 and something. So it's 1% of the account. There are a few others that are smaller amounts because this is obviously a test account. I've gone in and closed things that for test purposes. But yeah, I mean, if we scroll down, we've got trades here where I've sort of woken up in the morning and seen the gold trade was placed um, at 6:30 in the morning, and I don't wake up until 7:30, and this was
So
probably
why so
closed
late?
at 9.
Why so late, bro?
Yeah, why so late, man? Yeah, I know. That's it. I'm still working on that. But this
Mhm.
was like 2.5 hours later. I looked at this and it's nearly $1,500, and I think there were two trades.
Mhm.
Yeah, there was these two, so that's nearly $3,000 uh, for sleeping, which was fun.
Wild.
These, yeah. So we've been testing this primarily on NAS, Ethereum, oil, and gold, and you can see all the trades coming through.
So what I mean, like what kind of a minimum? I'm gonna ask you two questions. Like what kind of a minimum could somebody start with? I know you said it kind of depended on the account size, but if somebody was interested in doing this, maybe they work a lot, maybe they have a 9 to 5 type of a thing, kids, families, school, like all of that. What's the minimum? Not, I mean, obviously it's not free. So people have to purchase it, but after they've purchased it, I mean, could somebody start with $300?
Yeah, absolutely. And we've tested this on a $200 account, a 500, a 1,000, a 5,000, a 10,000, and a 40,000 because we wanted to make
Mm,
sure that it worked, that stop losses were proportional to the size, um, and it was a good way of generally just testing the product. So yeah, absolutely works with you can throw a couple of $100 into this. We sort of generally recommend about $500 because
okay.
proportionally you're going to then make more. The more your account size, the more money you're going to make because the lot sizes account are calculated
Mhm.
um, proportional to the account size. But yeah, you can start small, absolutely. Um, and the types of symbols that we trade allow us to do that. So we can go in with sort of relatively small lot sizes, like you
Mhm.
wouldn't use US 30 or NAS on a $500 account, but you could use gold, um, and oil and Ethereum and still be relatively secure on a small account.
Absolutely. That's awesome, man. Truly, and this is all based on the indicator, right?
Yeah, so the special sauce, as they say with this, really is the black gold scalping indicator. But when you then combine that with an automated robot who's effectively pressing the keyboard to enter your trades for you, then it becomes very powerful because as we know as traders, you can often stare at the screen and think, well, shall I enter that trade or not? And then you start to have that internal dialogue and discussion with yourself. And by that time, the trade's passed. Well, the beautiful thing with this is it doesn't ask those questions, it just enters the trade. Um, and as we've seen from, historical trading on a variety of symbols, the scalp is highly successful, and the percentage of winning trades um, is awesome. So you combine that with automation, it becomes very, very powerful. Yeah,
Truly, man. Truly.
yeah.
Anything
So
else that
I'm
you want?
I'm super excited with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if there's anything else you want to share on the topic. I think this looks cool. I know we're excited to be offering it to our community. We have people doing it now in a swing trading capacity. I know that. And they're having good results with it. I think the swing trading plus the scalping is really the magic because on the swing trading you're catching the major moves in the market. But while you're doing that, there's kind of like a move within a move within a move within a move. And I think that's where this becomes really, really powerful because you can do both. So I know we're really excited about it. And we're excited about it, even though we have quote unquote bots and different PAM accounts. Like this is a truly different animal. Carl, there was one thing I didn't ask you that I wanted to ask you was because it's being placed through a broker, if somebody wanted to jump in and manually, I guess, take over, like I saw you close some trades, which was cool. But if somebody was like, I think this is going to go down another 1,000 pips, they could kind of jump in and manage it, right?
Yeah, you make a great point. So this absolutely this is to be combined with the the account holder. So we would encourage you to use this automated scalping solution with while you're sat at your desktop, at your laptop, at your phone, because as you rightly point out, you can get a lot more from the trades if you actually manage them as well. Um, and I think you can then de-risk your trades. You can start to manually move the stop loss. So absolutely, you can interact with every trade, and you won't disrupt or damage because every trade is independent of the next. We're not using any of the trades to calculate what happens. So it's not like a hedging bot
Yeah.
or anything like that. And every trade is only 1% anyway. Um, we actually look at the account size every hour to make sure that the next set of trades is proportional to the account size. So if for some crazy reason you lose 50% of your account, we actually check your account size and then recalculate the lot sizes of the trades. So we monitor that, we manage that. And every trade we throw into the system has a 1% risk stop loss, um, just to give
Yeah.
give it that safety element. Another cool feature that I've not mentioned as well is that we've um, we've got this Telegram solution where you can actually access um, a SaaS bot and give it commands to stop and start your signal. So if you actually step away from your computer and you don't want to just let signals come in unmanaged, you can say stop account number scalp, and then that'll actually stop
Wow.
your scalper. So you've got the control to switch this thing on and off, and even at the symbol level as well. So
That's
it's
insane.
pretty cool. We've worked a lot on the user experience of this product as well as the sort of the technical mechanics of it. Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild. Well, thank you for taking time to jump in and kind of explain this. I know we will have more videos for people watching later on. We'll kind of share our experience as time goes on as well. I know that the team has done a lot of back testing and a lot of preparation for this, but we're really excited to be presenting this. And like I said, we have a lot of people that are already using it. But if anybody watching wants to have a discussion or a conversation about how you can get this set up for yourself, what I'll do is I'll put a link down below to a calendar. Book a call. We'll call you. We can talk about it. We can see if it makes sense for you. Anything else I'm forgetting?
Another trade's come in for oil, so that's at $100 profit while we've been talking again. So I would have completely missed that. So just proving the point.
Just
Yeah,
proving the point, man. This has been a profitable conversation then.
it has very. Yes.
My friend, I appreciate you.
Yep. Speak soon.